Good morning, everybody. Rural 2IC here, or your local floating head, right? Uh, but we're going to have another morning chat. Again, it is about 6 a.m. ish, the time that I'm recording this, and I have basically popped on social media, for a couple of minutes this morning just to kind of see what's going on. And it didn't fail that pretty much most of the posts were happy Friday. Everybody's showing their excitement. It's Friday, it's the end of the week for most people. People are excited. It's payday for a lot of people. People are looking forward to the weekend for sports this weekend, different things like that. And that's okay, right? It's great to be happy about things. It's great to look forward to things. And that brings me into what I want to talk about is that it is called a social norm. Now, social norms are not necessarily a bad thing, right? It gives us a metrics. You can kind of look at something and go, no, that's completely normal, or whoa, that's not normal. It gives us a little bit of an insight. Now, the only thing is, though, is that they have things where they engineer or modify normal. Remember the term new normal? So you have to kind of make sure, is this a natural kind of evolution? Is this a generational thing to where, uh, you know, it was kind of forbidden at some point and then turned to frowned upon, turned to accepted, and then celebrated. And just to give you an example, kind of think of like Elvis Presley, right? There was a lot of people when he came out that was naughty stuff. That we don't do that rock and roll things. And then it became no, it's good music. He's a good dude, doing some good stuff. And then you fast forward to today, and he doesn't hold a candlestick to the new music. Now, don't get me on that one. I still think classic stuff is very relevant and things, but I'm talking the younger generation, right? They would laugh at him saying, "What do you mean that he's controversial or something like that?" So when it comes down to the things of social norms, most of the things in life are a double-edged sword, and it's how you perceive them and it's how they are utilized. And so when it comes to social norms, as long as it is something that is aligned with you, with your morals and your values, then it is one that you can use and fall in line with because you agree with it. When they start changing the norms, then they will try and do something to where it's conforming to the norms. And if it doesn't align with your values, then do not conform. Don't fall in line. It's okay to disagree and say, no, I'm not participating in that. And so when it comes down to, how it does with preparedness, right? That's where quite let's go with not that long ago, 20 years or so, um, preparedness preppers, doomsday preppers, it was kind of taboo. It was those are the crazy tinfoil hat people, nothing will ever happen. And then slowly more people started joining, and then it started becoming a little bit more mainstream. And so you're starting to get into that, it's acceptable. And so again, it's not always a bad thing for something to kind of evolve and become acceptable. It's a good thing that preparedness is growing. The more people that's prepared, the better. But it also can be a bad thing if you get the bad actors, you get a bad person, entity, group of people, etc., that want to have a different outcome than what most people want. It doesn't matter if it goes against morals and values. If you do it the correct way, whether it's by propaganda, show of force, whatever, and we can kind of think back to something that Germany did. That guy had a different perception of a new normal. He used pretty much every tool in the books of propaganda and show of force, and he wanted to, you know, have a different outcome. Uh, Thankfully, that didn't come to fruition, right? So just kind of watch what you're doing when it comes to things. Are you conforming? Are you doing something in your life that you disagree with, but you don't want to have everybody think is something different, that something's off about you? So it's just easier to go with the flow. But you also have to make sure to uh, stand your ground. It's okay to say no. And I wish more people would say no to things. I wish more people would uh, drop out of it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not participating in that. No, I disagree with that. And it will not become normal for me. It will not become normal for my friends, my family, my loved ones. And I will vocally speak out against it. So, but just a little thing. But it's Friday, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. So happy Friday to you guys. I will be walking in here to work and muscling through the day because I am looking forward to getting home and spending time with my family, as well as the Silver Oceans Precious Metal Auction is tonight. So if you guys want, it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Adjust for your time. I will be hanging out pretty much the rest of the night with them over in the chat and getting some precious metals. So hopefully I'll see some of you there. With that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. And with that, remain united because we're all prepping in this together.